The Sumerian Civilization, Rise, Kingship, and Legacy. The Sumerian civilization is widely regarded as the first advanced human civilization in recorded history. Emerging in southern Mesopotamia, modern-day Iraq, around 4500 BCE, Sumer laid the foundations for urban life, writing, law, and organized religion. Its legacy profoundly influenced later Mesopotamian cultures such as the Akkadians, Babylonians, and Assyrians. Origins and geography. Sumer was located between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers, in the fertile region later known as the Cradle of Civilization. This advantageous geography enabled the development of irrigation systems, agriculture, and city-states such as Uruk, Lagash, Kish, Eridu, and Nippur. These cities became independent political entities that shared a common culture, language, Sumerian, and pantheon of gods. The Sumerian dynasties and kings. Sumerian history is primarily known through the Sumerian king list, an ancient document that records rulers from mythical pre-flood kings to historical monarchs. It combines legend with fact, illustrating how Sumerians viewed kingship as a divine institution descended from heaven. Major dynasties and kings. Early dynastic period 1 to 3. The capital city varied. Eridu, Uruk, Lagash, Kish were the capital cities. Enmebaragesi of Kish and Gilgamesh of Uruk were the notable kings of that time. Their ruling was between 2900 to 2334. Notable remarks of their time include rise of city-states and early conflicts. First dynasty of Kish. The city of Kish was the capital. The notable king of the time was Etna and in circa 2800 to 2600. The kings were the legendary rulers and earliest mentioned in inscriptions. First dynasty of Uruk. The city of Uruk was the capital. Gilgamesh was the king in this time. His rule was in year c. 2700. He is the main character in the Epic of Gilgamesh. He was also called a semi-mythical king. Dynasty of Lagash. The city of Lagash was the capital. The most notable king of this dynasty was Uruk-agina, who ruled in c. 2350. He is the first known social reformer who established anti-corruption laws. First dynasty of Ur. The city of Ur was the capital of the dynasty. Mesonepada was the most famous king who ruled in c. 2600. The most important things to mention about this dynasty are unification efforts and powerful trade network. Akkadian Interlude Dynasty. The city of Akkad was the capital. Sargon of Akkad in 2334 to 2154 was the king of the time. In this dynasty, Akkadian Empire conquered Sumer, and it is also the first Semitic empire. Third dynasty of Ur, Neo-Sumerian Empire. The capital city was Ur. The most notable kings were Ur-Nammu, Shulgi, Amar-Sin, Shu-Sin, Ibi-Sin between 2112 to 2004. The most important things to mention about this dynasty are cultural and administrative renaissance and code of Ur-Nammu. In total, the Sumerian king list mentions about 139 kings ruling in various dynasties before Sumer's fall. The longest reigns, some said to last hundreds or thousands of years, were mythological, representing the divine nature of kingship. Duration of the Sumerian civilization. The civilization lasted roughly from 4500 BCE to 1900 BCE, encompassing Ubaid period, 4500 to 4000 BCE, earliest agricultural settlements. Uruk period, 4000 to 3100 BCE, invention of writing, cuneiform. Early dynastic period, 2900 to 2334 BCE, independent city-states. Akkadian period, 2334 to 2154 BCE, Sumer under Akkadian domination. Ur3 period, 2112 to 2004 BCE, last great Sumerian empire. Final decline, 2000 to 1900 BCE, fall due to invasions and internal collapse. Achievements and famous events. 1. Invention of writing, cuneiform, circa 3200 BCE, used for trade records, administration, and later for literature such as the Epic of Gilgamesh. 2. Urbanization and architecture, construction of ziggurats, large temple complexes like the ziggurat of Ur. 3. Legal systems, the Code of Ur-Nammu, circa 2100 BCE, predates Hammurabi's code and established justice principles. 4. Agriculture and irrigation, mastery of canal systems for water control. 5. Scientific and mathematical advances, base, 60, sexagesimal, numerical system, lunar calendar, and early astronomy. 6. Military and political events, wars between city-states, notably Lagash versus Umma, recorded on the stele of the vultures. 7. Rise and fall of empires, the Akkadian conquest, Sargon's rule, and the Neo-Sumerian revival under Ur-Nammu. Society and lifestyle. Sumerian society was hierarchical. Kings and priests, considered chosen by gods. Scribes and merchants, literate, responsible for administration and trade. Farmers and artisans, produced food and crafted tools, pottery, and textiles. Slaves, often war captives or debt servants. Religion and daily life. Religion permeated every aspect of Sumerian life. They worshipped a pantheon of gods including an Anu, god of heaven. Enlil, god of air and authority. Enki, Ea, god of wisdom and water. Inanna, Ishtar, goddess of love and war. Nanna, Sin, moon god. Each city had its patron deity and temple complex. Offerings, festivals, and rituals ensured divine favor. Women could own property, trade, and hold positions like priestesses, though society was patriarchal. Education focused on scribal schools, Iduba, where students learned cuneiform. Decline and destruction. Sumer fell around 2004 BCE, primarily due to invasions by Elamites and Amorites. Environmental degradation, salinization of farmlands due to over-irrigation. Internal strife between city-states. Economic collapse and decline of centralized power. The Amorite tribes eventually established Babylonia, absorbing Sumerian culture but replacing the Sumerian language with Akkadian. By 1900 BCE, Sumer as a distinct civilization had ceased to exist, though its influence persisted for millennia. Sumer's innovations shaped the trajectory of human civilization. The writing system, cuneiform, inspired later scripts. The concept of law codes influenced Hammurabi and beyond. Urban planning, bureaucracy, and temple economies became the models for later empires. The mythology and epics of Sumer formed the basis for Mesopotamian religion and even biblical stories, example, the Great Flood narrative. The Sumerian civilization represents humanity's first major leap into urban, literate, and organized society. Its kings, though sometimes shrouded in myth, symbolized humankind's quest for divine order and earthly stability. Despite its eventual fall, Sumer's contributions to writing, governance, architecture, and religion continue to define the very idea of civilization itself. We hope you have enjoyed watching the video. Thank you for watching.